Can I make my own designs?
Maybe I'll try my hand at designing something else.
Prudence, I've got a special look for you. Special handcrafted look. A Nancy original. It's so nice to get to use some of the items that you don't usually get to use in the regular game, the regular mini game. I'm actually beginning to doubt that I can actually make it a nice outfit here. I'm a little doubtful at this stage. I'm like, can an actual good outfit, I mean, other than the ones that Prudence already got me to craft, like, can there be a good outfit designed from these pieces? I'm not sure. I mean, that's certainly unique. If this game was really on the ball, they'd let me print that to my home computer. They're the perfect dark academia outfit. We've got the gun for shooting your classmates who plagiarized your essay on Shakespeare. We got the schoolgirl socks. It's a look. It's a vibe. Okay, I have to make a confession. I just took a break because I literally had to have a cookie or I thought I would die. So I took a quick cookie break and now I'm back and ready to butcher some more French. Also, I just noticed this totally bizarre, totally photoshopped picture of this woman and a dog, question mark. I want to say it's a dog. It looks more like an AI's version of what a dog looks like, and like a rudimentary AI, not a very advanced AI, so I'm a little bit perturbed. I wish I could look closer at it. Anyway, we're back. I think I'm going to try to open the dodo box before we pursue the quest of the stuffed parrot. Okay. So how does this work again? Right, it's one of these. Oh my god, it literally is kind of, wait. How do I want this to go? I need to trap him in such a way. Actually, I'd love him to be in that box up there. This is like that one Roadrunner game in Secret Shadow Ranch. Except it doesn't have the relentless banjo music. Now he's actually chasing me. He's paying attention. Perfect. I am a military genius. A military level strategist. How do I... Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Oh my god. No, I've messed it up. What was I supposed to do at the... Oh, I was supposed to get into his circle. That's right. Oh my god. Okay, I take back what I just said about being a genius level military strategist. I take it all back. I actually am not that. I'm so sorry. I lied to you all. Okay, now the world has opened up to me. And there's 2 wolves on my trail. What's the strategic move for this one? I don't know it. I think this is going to be a bit of trial and error, I think. No, this is good, actually. This is good. I think I've got it. I think I have, in fact, got it. Can't catch me, sucker! Loser! Take that, you dumb wolves. Okay, these are just birds wearing hats? Oh, maybe it's this man! It's this 2 angry men. Why do they hate me, a dodo, so much? What have I ever done to them? That's just mean. Darn, I was hoping that one would go in there. I could trick him into going in there. Okay, I've got that one in there, but I am in a bit of a pickle. Yes, that was certainly a pickle. That is what we in the business call a pickle. Really, why are you not going in these little boxes at the side? Why are you refusing? Why are you not going in the middle box? Why'd you just ignore everything I want you to do? Actually, this will work out, I think. Maybe. If they just keep following me like this. Yes, perfect. Actually, I am a genius level military strategist. I've changed my mind again. I'm just that good. Okay, the little mean-et notes. It is not over. Nothing ends until I say it does. Next time I will do much more than throw paint. Okay, so it's revealed that it wasn't actually Minette who threw the paint in a massive hissy fit. It was this mysterious threatener. Minette.
The letters on this one look different than the letters on the others.
I agree, Nancy. That's a good deduction. It's on different paper as well. You are as mean as you are thoughtless, and it has to stop. Your punishment will come when you least expect it. Ba, ba, ba. I love the threatening note just being like, you're so mean. You're mean. Make the most of what little time you have left. Soon it will all be over. Your show will be a disaster. You will never be able to show your face in Paris again. You alone are to blame. I mean, she isn't showing her face in Paris currently. And it seems like she has no desire to. Okay, well, let's go get that stuffed parrot. Look who it is! Oh my god, Dieter? And what are those pants, Dieter? We didn't see them before. The purple pants with the blue suede blazer? Purple jeans? Dieter, I am disgusted. You call that fashion? You call that fashion?
These must have fallen out of
You
his
don't know
pocket.
fashion. You don't know the definition of fashion. I think you should look it up in the dictionary.
Noisette Tornade. That's the woman who that historian was calling about. Why would Dieter be carrying this around?
Because he's a suspicious man. Noisette Tornade, 85, who served as Paris's director of public works for more than 2 decades, died peacefully in her sleep last Monday evening. A gifted linguist, she spoke fluent English, French, German, and Italian by the time she was 16. During World War II, she worked for the occupation as a translator and consequently was charged with collaboration when the war ended in 1945. During her trial, it was revealed that she had been secretly working as a coder for the French resistance as well. She was acquitted and worked as a translator for the city of Paris before she became the director of public works in 1973. During her tenure, which lasted until 1995, Ms. Tornade paid particular attention to the maintenance and beautification of the city's public parks. She personally oversaw the creation and placement of the monuments that stand today in Square de Vergalin Park, her admitted favorite. Ms. Tornade never married and left no survivors. That makes it sound like she, killed a bunch of people. She left no survivors. Damn, that Noisette, ruthless. Oh my god, those pigeons are going crazy over there.
Bonjour,
Where's the stuffed
You
parrot?
asked for-
I do like that shark, but it's
Actually,
not.
I'm not interested in buying anything right now.
It's not a stuffed parrot.
I might just do that.
Wait, that
Bye.
shark is also from Haunted Carousel, isn't it? What is this game and all the homages to Haunted
Bonjour,
Carousel?
mademoiselle.
Where's this
Welcome back.
stuffed parrot?
What do you like?
Nothing.
Guess I'm just not in a buying mood.
Do you not have a stuffed
Then you
parrot?
want to look at-
Well, where is this gosh darn stuffed parrot when you need it? Oh, there it is.
Mademoiselle Zista.
I think I know. That parrot's giving me the eye, you know? I'm feeling a connection to that stuffed parrot, but first let's
You still
paint
need
some
someone
more
to paint pictures
forgeries.
for you?
He always
Be
is.
my
He's
guest.
always got clients on the black market. He's probably involved in the illegal mint trade as well. I don't trust this man. Oh my god, no wonder he has a parrot. He's got the hook hand. He's probably a retired pirate. That was probably his parrot when he was in his pirating days, and he just stuffed it after it died and made it into taxidermy. And now he's selling it. Cruel. Guess he's just trying to let go of the past and move on. That's very mature, Mr. Vendor. I'm making this whole backstory for him. But, I mean, what else do I do when I play Nancy Drew games if I'm not making shit up about all the characters all the time? That's just what I do. I wonder if it's possible to become a millionaire in this game. Like, just paint so many... I guess that would take a long time if they're 15 euros each. You'd have to paint a lot of pictures. I wonder if there's a cap on the money, though. Maybe it's like 999 euros.
Is this parrot very expensive?
The price is very
I
reasonable.
mean, it would be an
20
interesting experiment, but not one that I'd want to do.
Would you take half that? 10 euros?
Vendu.
Vendu!
What else
A
tickles the
bargain for such a handsome stuffed
really
parrot
wanna
as
buy
that.
anything.
What he doesn't know is I would have spent 10 times that amount on the stuffed parrot. What's that under his table? Computer enhance. What is that? It's got something under there. Is it another stuffed parrot? I can't tell. What are you hiding, Mr. Vendor? What are your secrets? Tell me your secrets.
Sounds like someone's in the dark room.
Someone. I wonder if it's Dieter, maybe. You know, it's the dark room, but it's also his toilette. Dark room is like a good innuendo, so we don't know what he's doing in there. He could be developing photos. He could be doing something else. He could be multitasking. Okay, well, time to do what Nancy does best. Snoop. Nothing to snoop here. Dieter. Whoa. Whoa, dude. Can I not do this puzzle yet? I guess maybe not.
Mr. von Schwesterkrank? Are you in there?
Who's there?
Nancy Drew. I just wanted to ask you some questions.
I'm very busy.
He's very busy.
I just wondered what
see.
you were doing in Square du Vert Galant Park.
I was just taking a walk.
You dropped an obituary about Noisette Tornade. Shall I leave it for you?
There's no need. I don't want it.
Why were you carrying it around?
Because I was going to send it to my grandmother. I thought she knew the woman. Turns out she didn't.
You also dropped some kind of trinket. Looks like a miniature clock.
That's something my great-uncle Hans did.
Oh, great Uncle Hans.
It opens the panel over there to the right of the bookshelf. He lived here during the war. The place has been in the family ever since.
What's behind the panel?
Go ahead and see for yourself. Just be prepared to go a little cuckoo.
I'm surprised you didn't do a little evil laugh after saying that. Imagine trying to hold this conversation with someone while you're on the toilet. That would be so uncomfortable. Oh, look. I really don't like this puzzle. I'm not gonna lie. This is the first stinker of
What's
a
up
puzzle
with
in this
this?
game. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I used a walkthrough for that. But, you know, I'm spending my whole day recording
Mr. von
this. I don't have
Schwesterkrank?
time.
Believe it or not, that key your uncle gave you opened up some kind of passageway. Is it okay if I see where it goes?
A passageway.
Dieter's like, dang, I should have bought some prunes. I wish I was out
An
there.
experiment, all you want. Just be careful. This building is very old.
Oh my god.
Glad I'm not a fly.
Classic Nancy just like taking on someone's personal journey for them. She's like, oh, your personal journey related to your family history? No, I think it's mine, actually. It's my personal journey. She truly has such main character syndrome. And for good reason, I
I wonder
think.
what that symbol means.
It's a noisette, Nancy.
The year when our despair ended. The year when my despair began.
So the end of the war. I forget what her despair is. I guess maybe getting arrested as a collaborator, a supposed alleged collaborator. 1945. N. Share a me. Oh, the code. See,
Wonder
this
what
is
that thing
this is also
Hmm.
bad.
Those dials remind me of the stone discs in Minette's studio. The ones she got paint all over.
She got paint all over him? Sure, Nancy. Sure, Nan. Dear Noisette, we thank you for your bravery and dedication for working with the Resistance. Please note that this work is extremely dangerous and under no circumstance should you ever reveal any information or context you have learned about. We will provide further instructions on the M380 machine, a wonderful contraption we like to call our dear old friend. I'm sure 380 will soon become your cher ami the more you use it. Essentially, 380 allows for the encoding and decoding of messages. And they've got tips. Rachel and I will soon be in Paris and hope to meet you. I'm quite intrigued by your metro system of transportation. I've been thinking about how to use the numbered lines and names of metro stops for a code. That's important. We can tell because there are 3 stars after that. And thank you for your advice on using date shift ciphers. I never thought about using other numbers besides just dates. One could use the number of a house address like 1216 Sunnyside Drive, the population of a town, the ID number of a favorite friend, etc. Try it out. Use the Dewey Decimal number of my favorite book, 109 Rust, to decode the following message. Rose P. We often use the symbol of the Cross of Lorraine as Lorraine as our symbol. Joan of Arc used it, you know. You know what, Rose? I'm not gonna just decode your little following message for fun, for a lark. I am not interested in the lark. This puzzle's awful. This is like one of the puzzles where you're like, they created this puzzle thinking that 10-year-olds would be able to solve it. I cannot solve this puzzle even as a 26-year-old.
Looks like some kind of code.
Oh, Nancy, you're so perceptive. Like, the coding puzzle in this game is, like, honestly monumentally difficult, in my opinion. But we're getting prepared for it. We don't have to yet face it. I feel like we've done a lot of the fun puzzles. Like, I love baking cookies. That's about my skill level. Oh, no.
You have to get them out of there!
Who? What happened?
This little box came from me, and when I opened it, all these bugs came pouring out. They're all over the place in there. You have to get them out before they lay eggs or something.
I love her top. It's very, like, tissue. It's given tissue. Kleenex core. You could say it's like a high-fashion tissue.
Maybe you should just call an exterminator.
No! Nothing good ever comes from killing things. Just go in there and put them back in the box they came in. Carefully. Don't kill any of them.
Well, I won't kill them now. I'll keep them in a box to save them as a snack for later.
Don't worry.
Nancy,
I'll
not
get them
gonna
out of there
refuse.
for
You get fired,
Bless
you fool.
Yuck. That must be the box they came in.
Just a little cockroach as a snack. Yummy, yummy. Okay. Now this is a real test of gamer reflexes. I had my G Fuel earlier, so hopefully I'll be totally prepared for this puzzle. I will actually put my glasses on for this section. I need to be as aware of my surroundings as possible. I need to be ready to strike at any moment. Oh. Yeah! You little bum! Come here! Okay, 2 down.
My gosh, the letters in these fonts look exactly like the ones that were used in one of those threatening notes Manette got. Which means Heather must have sent it.
Nancy is like, sometimes I'm like, Nancy, that's so obvious. Like she was looking at that book and she's like, this looks like a code. But this is like, I would not have twigged that this was the same font, but Nancy does. And then she's like, she draws the conclusion from that Heather sent it, which is the correct conclusion. Like, Nancy at times is an absolutely incredible detective, and other times I'm like, Nancy, please. She's just stated the obvious, Nancy. These are really boring fonts, though, Heather. They're giving nothing. But that's an important clue. Where are the cockroaches? Any cockroaches want to come out and play? No, I missed it. Darn these roaches. Let's try going around the other way. Do we read this? Minette the Mask by Jean-Mi. At the conclusion of Minette's false show, the audience leapt to its feet and applauded for full 5 minutes, electrified by her latest wily, and wild creations. That's a bit rude, saying wide for plus-size collections. At last, join them she did, wearing a mask that she has yet to remove. Why the red-hot American-born designer whose 24/7 line, casual clothes line to be worn all day, every day, set a worldwide trend last spring, has taken to covering her face is a fashion mystery, as odd and perplexing as Nehru collars. But then conventional has never been a word that applies to Minette. Shunning the mainstream from the start, she is committed to designing clothes for normal-size women, size 12 and up. Her curvaceous creations never fail to be flattering yet flamboyant, practical yet playful. Minette, were she to use her favorite word to describe them, would say that they're simply and totally rude. How has she managed to come so far so fast? She attributes her success to hard work, stubbornness, and the efforts of a gifted psychotherapist. Minette says therapy is for everyone. It can help anyone. Also, I love that she's like such a phenomenon that she's like created a whole new slang term single-handedly. That's impressive.
The stone discs in this picture could have
me.
something to do with the M380 decoder Noisette Tornade used. This picture looks like it was cropped.
Nancy, I was
wonder
reading
if
that.
Monsieur Traquenard still has
I'll
the
have to
original.
ask him. Former employees say she's very difficult to work with, calling her temperamental, egotistical, demanding, and extremely rude. And not in the way Minette uses the word. Minette does have one loyal subordinate. Carol has been with her since the day she arrived in Paris, and Carol never complains. Nor does she let the fact that Minette considers her to be her lucky charm go to her head. Of course, this is undoubtedly because, as a dress form, Carol doesn't have one. They're making Minette sound insane in this article. When asked why she wears the mask, Minette simply says, "I'm a fashion designer. Why?" is not a question I need to answer. This is one of Minette's newest confections unveiled for the first time in Paris. It looks quite similar, actually, to the clothes that Heather was designing. And that does not look like a plus-size model. I'm sorry, but that is not a plus-size model. Who knows? Perhaps the public will follow suit. Perhaps wearing a mask will soon become a fashion statement. De rigueur at balls and benefits. Stranger things have happened in this business. Remember plastic barrettes? Plastic barrettes never go out of style, Jean-Mi. Shut up. Shut your little stupid mouth. The definition of sin. That wouldn't really encourage me to buy these chocolates, I'm not gonna lie. If I heard that my chocolates were the definition of sin, I would think twice. Oh, she's made some good progress with the
This fabric is
dress.
so strange. It's soft and metallic all at the same time.
Minette's an innovator, all right. Oh, get it!
Missed it.
Fudge! Creepy. Oh my god, I haven't even got half of them. August 4th, so earlier this month. Dear Ms. Minette, I told this lady when she called that you are too busy to respond, but she's very persistent.
Dear Miss Minette, the books on the women of the French resistance, exploits of Noisette Trenade, because she owned the windmill which you now own. Oh, this is from that historian who called before. Maybe she can help me figure out why Dieter was carrying that obituary around.
Oh yeah, Lynn Manrique. Nice clue, Nancy, nice find.
If I were an insect, where would I hide?
Good question.
Playtime's over, little guy.
You just gotta
Short
think
girl.
about what it would be like if you were Dieter. Like, imagine if you were Dieter. Well, where would you hide? Where would you go? In the dark room, I suppose. Wasn't there one, like, over here? Oh, there we go. I'm doing well. I'm doing good. I'm the best bug hunter in the West. Okay, where's this last one? Come on, little buggy. I know you want to be caught by me, Nancy Drew. Fulfill your destiny by being caught by me. Where is it? What the heck? I'm just going in circles. I don't see any bugs. I feel like I've explored all angles. I'm so confused. Oh.
Here, buggy, buggy, buggy.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll come if you do that, Nancy. Wait, I could turn towards here. Is there another point where I can turn to face that? No, it's just the same angle. There's no bug there. I like Minette's little red string lights. That's very cool. This is a very cool space in general, honestly. A cool place to have a fashion design studio. Where the heck is this last bug? Oh! Where are you hiding, you little bugger?
There, that has got to be the last bug.
Okay. Done.
You can open the door now, Minette.
Did you get all of the bugs?
Nancy trying to
Yes,
conceal
Minette.
her
How many
anger.
are there?
I don't know, 9?
Are they all alive?
Yes, Minette.
Are you sure you didn't kill any?
Positive.
And they're all in the box?
Yes.
Okay, listen. I want you to take that box to the park and let those things go. Only I don't want to be here when you come out. Probably the only thing those twisted little vermin are thinking about right now is revenge.
Manette, they're cockroaches.
Exactly. So I want you to count to 10, and then, and only then, are you to come out of there, all right?
Anything you say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What a nut job.
Nancy, that's a bit mean. She's obviously in the midst of a mental health crisis. Every day working for Minette is truly an adventure.
Okay, guys, end of the line.
I want
We're
Nancy
outta
to just
here.
chomp down and eat them as a little snack. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Good. We should go call Lin Manrique, though. Guess we should call Zoo and Hugo as well while we're at it. This can be like the phone call episode.
Hello? I know you are calling for minutes. Please tell me, is this Xing Xing?
No, I'm afraid not.
Jesus
But I know
Christ!
Jing. In fact, I'm staying at her place.
You are the most lucky person in the monde. I am a big fan of Xing Xing. I call her house and leave massage. I call minutes because I know she works there, but
He's
she
a
will not-
stalker. She needs a restraining order against this man.
Paranormal?
Paranormal?
Paranoid?
Yes, paranoid. So, if you are not Xing Xing, why do you call me?
This is Zoo, right?
Yes, I am Zhu.
Well, Zoo, my name is Nancy Drew, and I saw a symbol on the wall when I was in an underground passage not too long ago. It looked like 2 leaves with 2 nut-type things attached to them.
Nut-type
and I
things.
just wondered if you could tell me what it meant or why it was there.
Yes, of course I can. But first, you must have Xing write something for me.
Write something for you?
You must have her write something that I can keep. Have
I
her
mean,
write,
Nancy, surely there's an alternate way you can do this. Surely there's a way you can do this without encouraging this creepy stalker. Like,
Have her write Zoo,
please,
my love,
Nancy.
Jean, go to the catacombs, find the Magdalene cemetery bones, and leave the autograph in a skull.
Yes, exactly that. Don't worry about desecrating the person whose bones they may be. The skull, it is a fake. My friend and I put it there. And so, after you deliver it, you call me and I tell you all about the symbol you saw.
But what if Jing Jing refuses?
Then, Nancy Drew, it seems we will both be very disappointed.
Nancy could probably just write that herself and give it to Zoo. Does he know? Actually, he probably does know Jing Jing's handwriting because he's her stalker. Her creepy stalker who knows her home address and phone number and where she works. Nancy should not encourage this man.
What? Another question? Look, just send the oldest, moldiest, worst-smelling cheese you have to that address. Now quit calling me and get it done.
Mr. Butterly?
Who is this?
Well, it's obviously not who you think it is. My name's Nancy Drew.
I don't know any Nancy Drew.
I'm kind of a friend of Minette's.
Her, I know.
Is that smelly cheese by any chance going to her?
Whatever for? Neither she nor her work needs any help from me to stink. No, it's
Shots
your business, whoever you are.
fired.
Goodbye then.
No, wait, I just wanna...
Dang, Butterly.
Modern European history, Lin Manrique.
Hello, my name is Nancy Drew. I'm calling from Paris. Actually, I talked to you earlier when you tried to call Minette.
She's finally calling me back? Wonderful. Please, put her on.
I'd like to, but I'm afraid she's still too busy to talk to you.
Oh,
But if you don't mind, could I ask you a couple of questions about Noisette Tournade?
certainly.
Ooh, hidden plunder. Yeah, tell me about that hidden plunder.
You mentioned hidden plunder in your letter to Minette. What did you mean?
Some people said that during the war she took various pieces of artwork, mostly from churches, and stashed them away somewhere so they wouldn't fall into enemy hands.
Were they recovered after the war?
The artwork remains lost to this day. No one knows exactly what Noisette took, or if indeed she took anything. You see, from 1942 until the liberation of Paris, Noisette worked as a translator for the Germans by day and an encoder for the French resistance by night. This, as you might imagine, made everyone suspicious of her, both French and Germans alike. And
If the
after
Germans
war,
knew
things got
she was
ugly,
working for the French
especially when people found out
resistance,
she was romantically involved
wouldn't
with
they
a German
have done
soldier. His
something
name was
about
Hans.
that? They would not have kept her as a translator if they knew she was working for the French resistance. Like, I think saying they weren't very happy about that would be an understatement.
Was he by any chance related to Dieter von Schwesterkrank, the fashion photographer?
I'm afraid I have no idea. Hans left Paris right after the war and never returned, leaving Noisette to fend for herself. She was tried as a collaborator in 1946 and acquitted, but the experience left her quite bitter. She never married, you know. Very private person. She served as Paris's director of public works for more than 20 years, yet not one person has been able to tell me what her favorite color was.
Does that matter? Like, I feel like a person is a lot more than their favorite color. And a lot of people don't even have a favorite color. Like, there's a lot more interesting details you could want to know about Noisette than her favorite color.
She never spoke of her wartime activities again. I assume that the person she was referring to was Hans von Svechterkronk, who passed away a year or two ago, and that the place was her beloved Moulin, which is where she lived for almost half a century after the war. That's why I'm hoping Minette will allow me to visit it. Now, I've got a question for you. In the hours before she died, Noisette was said to have constantly muttered 3 words. Red, left,
Red,
green.
left, green. I want to write that down.
Anything inside the Moulin that has to do with red, left, green? Anything at all?
No, but I'll keep that in mind and let you know if I see something.
I'd appreciate it. Any other questions?
After the war, when she was the director of public works, what kind of things did Noisette do?
She oversaw many of the services which the citizens of Paris enjoyed every day. Streets, bridges, parks, their maintenance all came under Noisette's purview. She particularly enjoyed putting various forms of art on permanent display in various public places, especially parks.
What's the story behind the Cross of Lorraine?
The vertical bar crossed by 2 horizontal bars is an emblem that was first used by Joan of Arc, as well as the Dukes of Lorraine in the 15th century. But during and after World War II, it became a symbol of the French resistance. Nowadays, it's not unusual to see it on statues or monuments commemorating the period in French history from 1940 to 1945.
I really appreciate your help.
It was nothing. Goodbye.
De rien, as they say. Okay. So that's interesting. Oh, right, we should go see Jean-Mi. We need to go see JJ as well.
Did you get the stuffed parrot?
Oh, I sure
Here you
did.
go. What's it for, anyway?
It's a Minette thing. You wouldn't understand. No one would.
Why did you write Minette that threatening letter?
What? You think I wrote those letters?
I saw the memo you sent Minette about fonts. The letters on it match the letters on one of the threats I found in her dodo box.
What do you gotta say about that, Heather?
Opened Minette's dodo box?
That's the real reason you didn't want me looking in there, isn't it?
I caught you out,
A couple months
Heather.
ago, I got so fed up with her that I just had to get back at her somehow. I'd seen how upset those other letters made her, so I sent one of my own, but just that one. And I never intended to really do anything to her. I just wanted her to suffer. You know, emotionally.
I think Minette is already suffering emotionally, actually. I don't think she needed that as well. Like, she's already getting other threatening letters, which are making her suffer emotionally. It seems like she's got lots of things going on in her mind right now. I think she's already suffering emotionally. The way she made you suffer when she started going out with Dieter, if that's the reason why, that's messed up.
The way she made you suffer when she started going out with Dieter.
Heather does
You
not
really
have a
don't
claim on
miss a
Dieter.
trick, do you? I thought when she dumped him like that he'd finally come to his senses and realize that I'm the one he should be with. But even now, even after she broke up with him, she still has some kind of
No,
weird,
he's just
sick
not
hold on
into
him.
you,
Look,
Heather.
You're not going to tell Minette about this, are you? There's really no need. It'll just upset her all over again. And she's so far behind as it is. And there's no telling how she'd take it out on me. Or
Also,
on
she can
you,
do
for
better
that
than
matter, just
Dieter.
for
Come on.
telling her. So don't say anything to her, okay?
I'm gonna have to think about
Ooh,
it.
I really want to
see you
blackmail
later.
Heather over this. I'm like, Heather, you know, maybe you should do my work for me today. Or I might feel like telling Minette that you sent her that threatening note. I don't know.
It's too late to go anywhere now.
Oh, Nancy. Gotta live it up, girl. You're in Paris. Day 3. Wakey, wakey. Eggs and bakey. Or should I say oofs and bakey. Police increase size of catacomb patrol. Uh-oh, that's not good for Nancy. 4 more officers have been added to the police unit charged with keeping people out of the tunnels that comprise the vast network of catacombs snaking for hundreds of kilometers beneath Paris. Though the number of people arrested for trespassing in the maze of unmarked, unlit tunnels has almost doubled in the past 2 years, police say that most offenders manage to evade capture. People have no idea how dangerous the catacombs are, a police spokesman said. Especially now with all the rain. Some tunnels are underwater, some are about to cave in, some are infested with rats and the like. Oh god, the rats. Assigning more officers to the catacombs will allow us to make more arrests, and hopefully people will start thinking twice before they go wandering around down there. It's for their own good, really. Police have located and sealed off most entrances to the catacombs, but they admit that they will probably never find all the hidden entryways to the centuries-old tunnels. While most trespassers are young people looking for somewhere new and macabre to hang out, some are urban spelunkers who consider the catacombs to be uncharted territory and take exploration very seriously. Government study shows odd findings. 87% of official considers themselves to be entirely unofficial. That's enlightening.
Hey, Rumi, how's it going?
Let's play
Hey,
Hangman.
Hangman.
Okay. You know the rules, right?
Yep, I sure do.
Great. Okay. I'll think of a 6-letter word and you try to guess what it is. Ready?
Ready.
Incorrect.
And
I mean, it's correct for my purposes. I bet it's gonna be like bronze.
she wasn't even close. May I have that piece of paper?
Sure.
Ha ha!
Wanna play again?
I fooled you. I bamboozled
Maybe
you,
later.
JJ.
Anytime you want to play, just let me know.
I'll let you get back to your cookie dough.
Ciao, Bella.
We should go see Jean-Mi as well. I want to order some more food. I want to sample all the Parisian delicacies.
Mademoiselle Drew, what is it now?
The picture of Minette that was in the June issue of Glam Glam, was it cropped? Do you remember?
I'm sure it was. Most photographs are these days. Why?
Do you think I could see the uncropped picture?
As it happens, all the pictures which I use in my articles are stored right here in my digital assistant. I will help you, mademoiselle, but only if you help me first.
Classic
You see,
Nancy
the owner
Drew
of this
character.
Cafe, he faces a crise.
A
The person who
crease.
makes desserts for him has stepped out for his customary 2.5-hour break. Unfortunately, a bus full of American teenagers has pulled up, and all are clamoring for parfait. So, I will tell the owner that you will make the parfait, and when you do, he will be indebted to me and will allow me to continue using this table as my office. And I will be indebted to you and will allow you to see the picture. You see how it works?
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
I get to make parfaits? All right. Okay.
I actually really
Looks
like
I've
this
got
part of
chocolate
the
ice
game.
Cream, vanilla ice cream,
These
strawberry
parfaits look
ice cream,
delicious as
caramel
well.
Ice cream, bananas,
They make me
tapioca
hungry.
balls, berries,
Bananas.
the first one I have to make is an
Bananas.
ex-waf.
There's the actual bananas. Something about the way she said that just tickles me. Bananas. Okay. Whipped cream. Oh, I don't know. Maybe there's some kind of little bit of a freak in me, but the sounds they make as well. I'm like, sounds delicious. It just sounds good. Oh, it automatically put the cream on. Trash cream. No, why did I trash the ice? Oh my god, I didn't think that would trash the ice cream. Darn you, Nancy Drew. Where did that ice cream go? I put it in the cup. I'm not gonna get a tip here, am I?
C'est bien.
I'm getting there.
C'est bien.
Now they want a l'enfer.
What are these, like pomegranate seeds? I forget what they are, Nancy. I was too distracted by the banana. Oh, chocolate and cream. That looks actually disgusting.
C'est bien.
Next up, a tropical.
Oh, she just automatically brings up the correct picture. This is so easy. EZPZ. What? Where are the bananas going? Nancy's just eating them when it just disappears like that. So those are the tapioca balls. Interesting.
Parfait.
Parfait! I did it right.
Now they
She
want
sounds
the
surprised. Wait, I have a picture of that already. What? Nancy, stop eating the ice cream! You're gonna get fired from this volunteer position.
C'est bien.
Do I get
Next
a
is a
tip
corbeau.
for this? Do I get paid for helping out under the table? This one looks really good. It's kind of like a banoffee pie with like the caramel and bananas, but added chocolate as well. I think that's what I'd order.
One Mystique coming up.
Now that looks kind of nasty, in my opinion.
A Lulu.
Oh, this one looks good as well. Even more banoffee pie.
Yes. There.
Yes.
All done.
The owner, he tells me you did a good job.
I did a
So,
great
as was
job,
our agreement,
actually.
Here is the picture you wish to see.
Great. Thank you.
Wait, should I take a picture of that? Also, I forgot I have a camera. I could be taking pictures of things in-game.
So, what else do you wish from me?
Do you think I could order something?
I'm
Go right ahead.
hungry.
But it is no longer my treat.
Okay by me.
Le carte, s'il vous plaît.
Okay, what am I gonna get? Ooh, a croque monsieur.
Let's see. The croque monsieur, please.
D'accord.
I love croque monsieurs.
Ça fait 8 euros, s'il vous plaît.
Can't I barter you
You need
down,
to give
good
him
man?
8 euro.
Yeah, Nancy can speak basic French. I think she probably knows the numbers. Like, that's pretty simple, pretty basic stuff in your French
Money
education.
well spent.
She probably
I
knows
hope.
at least 1 to 10.
Ham and cheese grilled on a baguette. One of my favorites.
Yum.
I'm not sure about the weird salad mixed up in it.
As
That's
we
weird.
say in the U.S.
Nancy left the crust. As we say in the U.S.
So, what else do you
I
wish
love
from
that.
It was a pleasure talking to you.
me? Au revoir, mademoiselle.
Okay, so we have that picture. We talked to JJ. We got JJ's autograph, so we should probably go put it in that skull. The little hiding place.
Magdalene. This must be the place Zoo was talking about. And there's a skull. I need to leave JJ's autograph here.
Parfait! Okay, we did that. We're enabling this creepy stalker to continue stalking JJ. I don't feel good about that at all, but it's what Nancy wanted me to do, so I can't help it. Okay, shopping spree.
Mademoiselle, this time.
Well, let's see. What's this book about?
That is a very good book about codes which are commonly used. It is a mere 15 euro.
Actually, I think you'll find it's a mere 8 euro.
How about 8 euros?
Vendu.
Vendu!
What else tickles the fancy?
That looks just like the picture that was in Noisette's code book. How much is this?
I have been told that it is probably a decoder used by those who resisted the German occupation of World War II.
I suspect you might be
Really?
right, sir.
How much do you want for it?
Nothing, it is not for
Well, then
sale.
why
It is
do
a
you
piece
have
of
it on your
history.
little
I have it only as an
garage
escape.
sale table?
But you're a businessman.
I will trade you one piece of history for another. You give me a bottle of Mouton Fouetté 1968, and I give you the decoder.
Deal. What's Mouton Fouetté?
Mouton Fouetté 1968 is a very rare beverage.
I love that they
usually
can't say
stored
wine.
underground.
They have to say it's a rare
Unfortunately,
beverage.
finding an intact bottle has become next to impossible. But if you want that decoder, the impossible is what you must do. So,
Nothing's
give
impossible
me a
for
bottle of
Nancy
Mouton Fouetté
Drew.
1968. I will accept nothing less.
What does fouette
In the
mean?
meantime,
I'm gonna look it up.
what else
It sounds like
tickles the
frothy.
fancy?
That would be my guess. Mouton frothy. Oh, whipped! I'm so smart. I'm really good. I'm really good at French. I should probably buy the scuba
A
gear.
wetsuit.
Not just any wetsuit.
Oh!
It used to belong to a friend of the famous undersea explorer Jacques Cousteau. A friend who is said to have shared many adventures with him. For that reason, I sell it for 125 euro.
That's a rip! Not right
No,
now.
thanks.
I think 1
What
euro
else
is a fair
tickles the fancy?
price. I do.
Is this pie tin very expensive?
It better not be.
Very cheap. 15 euro.
15 euros? Are you kidding me? 1
Would you
euro.
take 1 euro for it?
Vendu.
Ha! Ha!
What else
I
tickles
got
the
him.
fancy?
I got him.
I really don't want to buy anything right now.
He probably
Very
literally
well.
found that in a
Au revoir,
dumpster.
mademoiselle.
He's likely to make
Au
any
revoir.
kind of profit off it.